Hello children, today we are going to learn future tenses where we use will and going to. I will travel to Japan next year. Here we are making a decision, so we are using will here. I am going to study German at school. So here is the plan. When we are making a plan, we are using going to. The simple future has two different forms in English, will and be going to. Although the two forms can sometimes be used interchangeably, they often express two very different meanings as mentioned before. I will probably go to Italy next summer. I am going to fly to Italy next Saturday. Now we will learn the structure of future tense. Affirmative. I will travel to Madrid in October. I is subject here, will plus verb first form plus object. Interrogator. Will you travel by bus? When we are making an interrogative sentence, we are using auxiliary verb prior to the subject. Will plus subject plus verb first form plus object. In negative sentences, we will use not. Subject plus will plus not plus verb first form. And for will not, we also use contraction want. Will you travel by train or by bus? I won't travel by bus. I will probably travel by train. Uses of will. Instant decisions. When we are making instant decisions, we are using will. Example, okay, I will see you on Friday. Predictions based in what we think. It will rain in the evening. So here we are making a prediction that it will rain in the evening. While making promises and offers, we use will. Don't worry, I'll go and buy some food for you. I will help you. So I am making some promise. Future tense going to. Affirmative. I am going to travel by plane. So here structure is subject plus be plus going to plus verb first form plus object. Interrogator. Are you going to travel by plane? So auxiliary verb will come first plus subject plus going to plus object. Negative we will use not. I am not going to travel by plane because I am going to fly in a hot air balloon. Now we will learn the uses of going to. Future plans and intentions. I am going to buy a new laptop computer next week. So I am making a future plan that I am going to buy a new laptop computer next week. While making predictions based in what we can see at the moment. Look at that car. It is going to crash into the lamp post. The time expressions which are used in future tenses like tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. I am going to travel to Copenhagen next year. Now let us look at these sentences. We have to fill will or going to. Why are you holding a piece of paper? I dash write a letter to my friends back home in Texas. I am going to write a letter to my friends back home in Texas. I am about to fall asleep. I need to wake up. I get you a cup of coffee. I'll get you a cup of coffee. We are so excited about our trip next month to France. We dash visit Paris, Nice, and Grenoble. We are going to visit Paris, Nice, and Grenoble. I think he dash be the next British Prime Minister. I think he will be the next British Prime Minister. There are other ways of expressing the future. The simple present and present progressive are also used to express future time. These are often used in a connection with schedules. The train leaves at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So we can see here that we have used simple present tense. She is meeting a new client at 6 o'clock in the evening. She is traveling by bike through the forest. So here we can see that we have used present progressive or present continuous tense over here to depict the future. Now future perfect or future progressive. This tense is used to describe an event or action that will occur over a period of time at a specific point in the future. They will be sailing in the Atlantic Ocean by the time you arrive at the island. So the structure here will be subject plus will be plus verb first form plus ing plus object. For negative sentences, we will use not, they will not be sailing in the Atlantic Ocean by the time you arrive at the island. And the same sentence we can change into interrogator. Will they be sailing in the Atlantic Ocean by the time you arrive at the island? So structure will be will plus subject plus be plus verb first form plus ing plus object. The future perfect tense. This tense is used to describe an event or action that will be completed before another event or time in the future. We will have finished the exam by the time class ends tomorrow. So the structure here is subject plus will have, shall have plus verb third form plus object. And for negative, we will change this sentence, the same sentence, into negative. We will not have finished the exam by the time class ends tomorrow. For interrogative, will come before the subject. Will we have finished the exam by the time class ends tomorrow? So the structure is will plus subject plus have plus verb third form plus object. I hope the concept is clear to you all. Thank you, children.